Well, we lost it. Flat out crashed on me when I tried to close down the stream. Ah, yeah. Whatever. I can show you off the new background really quick. It's super cool. Check it out. Behold. I spent a lot of time on this. And the best part is, I think I have to redo it. I made one mistake. Just one. And I kind of want to fix that one mistake because it's me and I'm kind of a perfectionist. So, I still like it. I still think overall it came across pretty much exactly how I wanted it to be. The eras of video games. And it has to be video games because, I mean, if I put something like, say, Star Trek or Babylon 5 on here, you know, I get hit by copyright wrong. Anyways, let's go back down to here. Okay. Let's do this. Wait, do I have ammo? Nope. Let's go ammo up. Sure. Yeah, sure. I can afford it. Why not? Of course, Prog. We're going to beat this game. It's just happening. Ride to Hell Rumination. There we go. Don't worry, we're on what I think is the second to last series of missions. Happy New Year's, Mac Daddy. Have fun at the fireworks. So which game is that, Prog?
What?
Yeah, still you. Everything okay?
Pretty Boy's not the one hunting me. It's someone named Caesar. And it's got something to do with my dad. But I need to find Pretty Boy to get to Caesar. Before he died, King Dick told me about some girl named Brandy.
King Dick.
I don't know her, but if she's got anything to do with Pretty Boy, then try Mud Springs Canyon Speedway. It's the biggest track in the state.
So... What, Dakota? By the way, someone tell everyone to reload their streams really quick, by the way.
Ah, you can't beat the smell of vengeance. You're Brandy, right?
If you must know, it's mostly vodka. Who shall I say is calling?
The name's Jake. I'm offering up my services. I hear you work for Pretty Boy. I believe I can help you guys.
Careful. If you start dropping names like that, you'd better be sure of yourself.
I think that's supposed to be British.
Look, I'm new here, and I'm not afraid of getting my hands dirty. How's about after I win the qualifier, I work with you two?
Perhaps. You'll have to win first. Off you pop.
What? These scene transitions are just the best, really. I don't even have words for these. Don't worry, we still haven't seen the worst voice acting in the game. Trust me, it gets worse. Hey, Man of Hope. I'm guessing you didn't see any of the explanation for why we're playing this game, so that's okay, that's okay. Just trust me when I say it's for a very good cause. Your entertainment. Not my entertainment. Your entertainment. It failed, Deutsch. It's gone. I'm gonna have to pull it off of Twitch. Camera? Good. I cannot put into words how bad these controls are. I really can't. Especially when it literally takes control of the camera away from me, which it does on occasion. Oh my god! This is rubber banding to an extreme, too. Oh my god! Okay, no, it's cool. It's cool. What are you linking me, Lurker? I'm kind of paying attention to something else right now. Come on. Ugh. Okay. Just instantly over.
Good enough?
There may be a degree of skill lurking behind your somewhat thick aesthetic, but consistency is what I require. Anyone can have a lucky race. Win the next one too, and make sure you do. I'm going to place a small wager.
Put everything on it. I'll make you rich.
Excellent. And if you don't win, darling, I'll make you dead.
So remember how I mentioned before that these women are not actually humans? You can really tell with that one because her chest is quite literally misshapen. Like, physically wrong. Not actually what it should be. Misshapen. Like, basically it comes out as like at a wrong angle and then curves out into what would probably be a normal mammary gland. It's bizarre, really. But it's okay. So I suppose I should tell you her backstory, but I think I'll wait just a little bit more. Although I could tell you a little bit. So, she was deposed from her home kingdom of Great Britain in the past. Sort of. See, she's actually fictional. Most of I mentioned how there's no human women in this game, right? They're all cyborgs. I've said that a couple of times. So, the situation here is that she was never a human. You know, most of the cyborgs here, the women, I keep calling them cyborgs, most of the androids here are actually used to be humans, and who, for whatever reason, decided to get the android bodies. She didn't ever have a human body, though. She was actually a program, a holodeck program, by one Julian Bashir, where she played a valet, and nurse, and pilot, and a few other things in a, well, it wasn't James Bond, but it was Julian Bashir's custom James Bond-like program, which I can't remember the name of right this very second. I believe her name was Luna Loves It, if memory serves. When it comes to lore, all anatomy matters, Shadow. All of it. Especially that part. Okay, so this is getting difficult. And the AI is cheating much more than last time. This is the part where I'm going to lose or win. Ugh.
I've made a rather healthy sum today. Perhaps.
You see what I mean? It's like
unsurprisingly,
out and then
not an
down.
amateur after all.
It's really weird looking.
Winning may be your thing.
Ah! That was Machina.
I believe I understand you, Jake. Very well. Let's make this official. Go to the Bergenstock mines. There you will find a stellar bike that Pretty Boy and I have had our eye on for some time. It belongs to a miner there called Orson. Bring the bike to me, and I'll pay you. Handsomely.
Mona loves it. That was her name. I was close. Yeah, anytime anything pops up, it tabs me out of the game, and that's what makes it go mute like that. Anyways. Thank you, mystery person, for the mystery thing that was just mysteried. But yes, Mona loves it. That's her name. Exactly,
Not here
Corwin.
for trouble, gentlemen.
You biker types keep on causing trouble. We don't want you coming up here no more, you hear? Y'all fucking tore up the place last time.
I just want to ask a few questions. That's it. I'm not one of them.
The hell you ain't, you gas-guzzling cocksuckers turn up and just go ahead and take what you want and mess good folk right up. Ain't no one gonna get messed up no more. In fact, we're gonna mess you up. How you like them apples, son? Come on, boys, let's get this bitch.
No, Manifold. For those of you who haven't seen his brilliant fighting technique, allow me to demonstrate. That's pretty janky, Kay. That reminds me, Kay, just as an off-chan question, I'm asking this genuinely because I can't remember, did we ever find a copy of the Enterprise D or DS9 that was usable by you? The old one broke, Deutsch. Like, the old one stopped supporting OBS. So it was switched to OBS Studio, which is a pile of dog crap. Or, you know, get a new chat plugin. Alright, enough. Seriously, enough is enough. So you'll notice these are miners, even though they're logging. That's actually... I just shot him in the face. It's a pile of dog crap, 70. In my opinion, of course. I hate it, and I hate everything about it. I struggled with it for about an hour to get it to even the most basic functionality, and failed.
Leave him. That sumbitch won't last 10 minutes before it caves in.
That's right, the Enterprise D we found was super ridiculous. I remember that now. You really? Deutsch? Because everyone, including me so far, has liked this new one better. Now, I have it bleeding off the edge just a little bit so we can get more of the text there. Well, Machina, I'm like 3 hours into Pillars, so I don't really have the ability to answer that question yet. So anyways, as I was saying, these guys... Whoops. Ah, that's weird. Okay. Anyways, these guys aren't actually miners in the strictest sense of the word. They're loggers who are here trying to take over one of the local biker mines. As I think I've mentioned to you, the biker mines and ownership of them is basically the main plot of this game. So they don't actually know how to mine properly. Yes, we did just teleport his hat onto our own head. We're just that amazing. Well, I could fix that Deutsch, but it would make it harder to read. Yes, Kay. And of course they're bikes, but you know, that's kind of a secondary thing. No, there's no biker mice. There's some biker parakeet, though. The worst functional game I've ever played? Yeah, I think I'd go with that. Yes, not only is the mine about to cave in, but we're about to shoot explosives in here, Deacon. Favorite Enterprise design? In terms of just pure design? That's a tough one, actually. I've always been very fond of the Constitution A, which is the one you see in the movies, and the D, the Galaxy class. Happy New Year, Leander. Honestly, I would say Superman 64 is a little bit buggier of a game, a little less functional of a game than this one is. Why can I not get out? Like, real question. Why can I not get out? No, OJ. I'm working on Corwin. I'm just trapped at the moment. Oops, that's the wrong button. Oh, that worked. I don't actually like the visual style of the Sovereign, personally. I'm also not hugely a fan of the Excelsior. It's a nice design, it's just not my favorite. No. Hey, Lord of Mordor. Happy New Year's. Dude, this game blows FF6 out of the water. If I was actually forced to pick, like if someone shoved a gun to my face, I'd probably go with the Constitution A as my pick for favorite of the Enterprises. Left or right, guys? Which way should we go? I teleported it onto my hat, OJ. No, seriously, that is actually legitimately what happened. Left to right, left to right, left to right, left to right, left to right. Left. Thank you, Deutsch. Wow, I have absolutely no idea where I'm going. I'm telling you, Leander. In my version of the lore, that's exactly what's happening here. Gotta mind them bikes. Okay, in my version of the lore, you're not actually mining bikers, as much as I love the silliness of that idea. You're actually mining bikes. As I mentioned earlier, it's the only source of metal on this planet. The bikes that are produced by the Star Scourge that themselves happen by eating people. It's one of the reasons why violence is so tolerated here. Because death quite literally leads to resources. I don't know, Malaya's.
Listen, buddy. I'm not here to kill you.
What? What the hell are you doing then?
Look, I killed a
I know you
lot
guys
of
hate the
people.
devil's hand, and you're not alone. I don't blame you fellas for jumping me back there. But you're gonna have to give me some information. I need to know where to find Orson.
Okay. He isn't here today, but he lives in Fogwood. House by the graveyard.
For your sake, I hope you're sure about that.
Yes, Sean. It seemed most appropriate to me. 2 major missions. 2 mission paths, basically. Mission arcs, if you will. Yes, Man of Hope.
You finished?
Oh, yeah.
Wedges.
Move. Watch. You fuck. Don't wash that paint
I
off.
won't.
He's
Yeah,
pissing on it,
you
by the way.
will, man.
In case you didn't catch that. Oh god, I didn't realize Ride to Hell was that bad, Deutsch. Jeez, man.
You really think you can beat me?
That's entirely possible, Probe, but that's a hell of a coincidence. And also, the sun hadn't risen in a bajillion years, so, you know. Unlikely. I mean, it's funny to me how many people have disagreed with my tail theory. And I say that's funny to me because if you actually convinced me it wasn't a tail, all that means is I re-add 2 negatives to the game because it's badly written at that point. The tail, or the dream concept, is the only thing that makes that game not badly written. Oh, God! Well, that was interesting. It's okay. We just ate some... come on. Okay, fine. There it is. Jesus, they literally start the fight with shooting dynamite at me, and I'm dead. But yeah, what I mean by wedge ships is basically Star Destroyers. I like the aesthetic of it, and I like the tactics of it. There's a lot that can be done with that kind of a ship, tactically speaking. There we go, okay. Yes, I know, Probe. I watch the stream, dude. I don't feel like rehashing my arguments all over again. I'm tired of people constantly telling me FF15 is badly written instead of a tale or a dream. I've been hearing that non-stop for the last 2 weeks, ever since I streamed that. It's getting old. God, I've never had to defend a game so hard before. It's so weird. Sorry, I'm irritable because of this game, not because of FF15. Believe it or not, this is a very irritable game to play through. Oh, here it is. Listen to this.
Out of my goddamn way.
You're the devil.
Best voice actress in the game, right there. By which I mean work. This is the worst voice acting in the whole game.
What?
Right here.
Was that Orson?
Who else takes the Lord's name in vain like that?
I'm looking to borrow his bike, ma'am.
He loves that thing more than me. More than anything.
Whew. Good morning, bourbon.
This is just so bad.
I'd sure like to help you.
I want you to help me.
Seems like this will be the first simple thing all week. Where did you say Orson's keys were again?
Stupid keys on stupid hooks. Stupid.
Here you go, ma'am. Bet you can't drink it all in one gulp.
Of course I can.
Yeah.
Sweet dreams.
Yeah, no story for her. She's just terrible.
Hey! That's my bike!
Yeah.
I'm calling the cops. I saw you. Hey, you son of a bitch, that's my bike!
Again, wonderful voice acting. Oh, God. Okay, I needed that. I needed that to cheer me up. That's great. Oh, this... Yeah, okay. I mean, I could make up some lore on the spot for her. Let me think about this. So all the women are cyborgs. We know that. So alcohol shouldn't actually affect these people, right? I mean, she's literally an android. She does not have, you know, the ability to be affected by alcohol. Unlike, despite what Data says in The Naked Now, if you prick her, she does not leak. Gotta have the awesome shot there. So, that wasn't actually bourbon. He's like, oh, whew, hello, bourbon. Of course, remember, our character's 3, so he's never drunk a drop of alcohol in his life. He's not legal. So, instead, what he was actually smelling, what he thinks smells like bourbon, is actually a completely different concoction entirely. Apple juice. See, android bodies, this is a little known fact, android bodies do not react very well to apple juice at all. They have a tendency to explode when concocted around apple juice and lemon juice. Citrus in general is not good with android bodies. And remember, android bodies aren't supposed to ingest drink in general, so you're basically throwing water into a computer at that point. He was actually legitimately trying to kill her there. It didn't work by some miracle. Or maybe she blew up off camera, we don't know which. There you go. God, I love beating up Fire Nation members with a crowbar. Sure, suddenly it's a Disneyland ride. It's okay, remember, we got those repulsors. Oh, hey, it's the scene from the intro. Oh my god! Oh my god. I don't even mind having to replay this section because of that. That was awesome. Oh my god. I didn't know that was coming up at all. It just all of a sudden, hey, by the way. Ah. There we go. If that was actually the end of the game right there, I would give this game a standing ovation. Oh, hey, it's the mine we were going through earlier that was collapsing. It's collapsing now. So that's nice. Oh, hey, Mac Daddy, welcome back. Oh, you missed it. Oh, God. No, there's no need to... Hi! Hi! Yeah, this is me. You know, I've been playing a lot of games lately that have specifically had excellent level design. Actually, I totally freaking can. I can also kill the law. Just saying. Been doing that all game. Like Dishonored, Dishonored 2, Thief. I can't remember the others. There have been several lately that have just been phenomenal level design, and I've really been enjoying it. So it's really a treat to see what a true master does with level design. You know, to truly see a game that champions what level design can really accomplish, both for story and for gameplay within the confines of a game. I mean, look at this level design. This is fantastic. It actually slows down the action just to make sure we see every second of what's happening. Oh god, we really do have an old key bike, don't we? Oh, there's another one. So that's the exit, like, right there, and I'd really like to make it. Are you gonna let me boost, game? Hands off the controls here. Do you see this? Did you see that? You saw that, right? I wasn't even shooting. That's how great the level design is. Let's go back.
Seriously, I figured you'd be dead by now, from what I've heard you've been up to. Glad I was wrong. Why are you here?
I got a problem, Tyrell. I need to fix some explosives to this bike.
Sounds like a waste of a good bike.
Not if it helps me take out Pretty Boy.
Yeah? Okay. Fine. I know what this means to you. Jake, I'll level with you. I need some help too.
Another mission.
One of my privates didn't report this morning. I've been trying to look after him. He's an ex-Vietnam. Name's Van.
Vietnam's actually the name of a restaurant in this setting, named after the
Just a
war,
kid, though.
which is named
Like
after the
Mike.
country.
Didn't come back so well, you know? In the head.
So he's one of the people who's a survivor of the restaurant. Yes, the food is just really that
He
bad.
lives out at the trailer park in San Alfonso.
It's also, so what they do is they actually put straight LSD into the food. So anytime you eat the food there, you think it's fantastic, even though it's garbage. So you just want to eat more and more and more until it literally kills you. That's why there's people who are survivors of
I'll
Vietnam
work
in
on
this
fixing
setting.
this up while you're gone.
Words cannot describe 70. Just think about food that would go like as you smush it around in your mouth, and that's about what it would be like. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
What the fuck is the matter with you? What were you giving those animals?
Jesus, what the hell? Who are you?
Tell me, or face Sergeant Tyrell. Your choice.
I'm sorry. Just trying to get by, man.
Look at his arm. Oh my god.
Not this way. You can do better than this.
I don't know. You really think so?
No, I don't think so anymore. I think you're frickin' dead. And with a gun of that caliber, you're probably actually in 5 pieces right now. This might be the first song in the game I actually tolerate. Not this way. That really was great. He's really pissed off that that guy just died. Like, really pissed off. You don't even know. It would have been much better if, like, half of his corpse as it was flying by was the one that said, "Help!" Game? 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 Ah, there we go. I already gave you the backstory, Rory. Weren't you listening? Hey, Permeus. You need to watch the VOD on this. Do me a favor. Watch the VOD on this. Just do it. Oh, did I mention our character is part Vulcan, too? I've been meaning to say that. It's one of the reasons why he has such a high midichlorian count. Everyone knows that the Vulcans have a tremendously high midichlorian count. That's why they're so good with their lightsabers. There you go, Roy. I like that. Do it, Permeus! Do it. Give it. Rawr. You missed the earlier one, Caladrius. It was even better. I can actually kind of emulate it. Hang on. Rawr. So... No, Samus never had sex with a Vulcan. Don't be ridiculous, Dakoita. Samus got together with an Asari, though. But that's unrelated. That's a different story. So, far be it from me to make fun of this masterpiece of a game, but I gotta point out something. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the actual story as we've been going through it. But, this whole point is that this entire revenge chain, he's been trying to figure out why they went after him. Like, why they killed him. And he keeps asking, why are they after me? Why'd they put the head on my head? Why didn't they do this? Why'd they try to kill me because of my dad? What was the big beef? You know, and he's constantly asking that question of everyone, right? Well... I just want to emphasize that point because in a few missions here, we're going to actually finally see the big plot reveal that literally the entire game is building up to. And I want you to consider the fact that they actually made a plot twist and built up to a plot twist across like a 10-hour game of why they went after him and his dad. I want you to keep that in your mind. Oh yeah, as Rory points out, nobody knows why, too. Like, nobody has any idea why there's this vendetta against his dad. Nobody knows. It's this big frickin' mystery for some reason. Hey, I got time, Zeiss. I got like 5 hours. No, trust me, there is a lore reason for why this hit was put out originally. And they will explain it in the game. I'm turned around. Okay, I see where I died. Okay, I'm over here now. Yes, thank God it's over, Shadow. I actually have 3 last words already prepped because I'm that kind of person. And one of them is, thank God it's over. Okay, so... This time we're going to try not to let that happen.
Bam, thank you much.
Shoot! There we go. Fine, I'll shoot you in the junk. Is that better? I don't beat you to death with my foot. Boy, I'll piss all over you with my blood piss. That's a good guess, Melias. Incredibly wrong, but still a good guess. Congratulations for having put thought into it. God damn it. Okay, I don't like this gun as much as the revolver. Look, okay, Grim. I already explained that he doesn't pee urine because of his unique nature and physiology. He pees blood. He probably did. Q.S. Kensington, after all the crap he ate? Ooh, sure he did. Oh my god, the Strogg are involved too? That's horrible. You know, that's where I started, right behind those cars, and I came all that way to get to here. Basically, all of the liquids that come out of his body are blood. There are several, yes, Metaphor. Not many, though. And yes, he cries piss as well.
Well,
He did.
Really sorry, Tyrell. I saw him. He was speaking with the Devil's Hand. Got a lot of money for something, but he was killed before I could find out what it was.
did you speak to him?
Yeah. He looked, defeated. Lost.
E.T. comes to mind, man, I hope. Oh, God, Deacon.
Thanks, Jake. I'll need to look into this. Your bike is set to go. Explosives line the base of the engine. Real hard to spot. Now, get out of here.
You're not going to sell me guns? Okay. No, Johnny is a time-made green mage Jedi, half synth, half cyborg, so he's got the Terminator thing going on as well. Half Vulcan, who is a clone. No, Zeiss. No! Oh yeah, ex-werewolf. He's also a vampire. Sorry, I keep forgetting. He
Lord, that's magnificent.
he became a vampire to cure his werewolfism.
Well done, Jake. I should give you an even thousand, of course, but seeing as you're still quite new, I think I'll make the 750. Take it or leave it.
Sounds fine, Brett.
Pretty Boy is quite a powerful man and has no time for idiots. Although he'd never speak with someone like you in person. I'm sure he'll be very pleased with your acquisition. I'll try to remember to mention you to him.
Oh, I really hope you do.
Pretty boy sure knows how to pick 'em.
We gotta follow him. Don't get too close.
Copy that.
It's sad, isn't it, Darkrai? Also, what? Most of the people in this setting, they actually speak bad in lore, because the biking sound is so commonplace, since everyone drives in bikes. Everyone's basically kind of half deaf, so they don't actually hear what they're saying. Like, they can't hear themselves, so they don't know how to speak properly. So hang on. I want to emphasize this so you understand. Remember, this man is known for brilliant plans. Remember how his... So some of you weren't here first. I'm going to reiterate it. He had this brilliant plan. So there was a fence that was electrified, and he had to get through it. But then he looks across the way, and he's like, of course! There's a semi right there! He can just go get in the semi and drive through it. So he goes, kills like 20 people to steal a semi, drives the semi miles and miles and miles and miles away to the nearby dam, which is providing electricity for the entire region. Then, having done so, that cuts off the power, and then he can get through the electric fence. Just the simplest stuff, right? So, this plan, of course, he tries to get in good with Pretty Boy in order to steal a specific bike, in order to line it with explosives, in order to detonate it to get their attention, rather than as, like, a trap or anything like that. Because the sheer subtlety of his plans are true brilliance. Truly. By the way, this is a turret section in disguise, if you didn't catch that. Notice they refuse to advance on a guy with a... Oh yeah, this is the bolter gun I mentioned earlier. The one that's actually illegal for him to have. This is basically this is one of the anti-Ewok weapons I mentioned earlier. No relation to the weapons that were developed during the Smurf War, though. I don't know, Rory. Anything else whatsoever, I suppose? I'm gonna go with anything else whatsoever. Seriously, Malachor. I actually really hope that in Rebels season, we actually get Johnny McEasycock here as the new character in Rebels, to replace Thrawn. I mean, Thrawn hasn't been having a lot of successes lately. He could use this kind of apprenticeship, really. Amg. It's pronounced Amagad, actually. Sorry. So I know there's one of you left. Hello? Just drive through the fence? Come on, Rory. That's ridiculous. I mean, that fence was on electric fire. Pretty boy. You can tell because half his face is burnt. Yet, so you remember how I mentioned the Batman villain thing earlier?
Now I see why they call him Pretty Boy. Let's go. We're making a run for it.
Yeah, hold on.
So, originally my idea for the Batman villains came from Pretty Boy here. Pretty Boy is also actually, he's not Two-Face. He's a guy, so you know how some fans are, you know, my definition of fanboy, someone who likes something just way too much and, you know, doesn't actually, like he opposes anyone who speaks ill of it. Well, Pretty Boy got really, really tired of people constantly bad-talking Two-Face. It was in his opinion that Two-Face was the best Batman villain. Everyone else is like, no, it's the Joker, or it's the Riddler, it's whoever else. And he's like, no, dude, it's Two-Face. And he got so pissed off at it that he finally he just started adopting the persona of Two-Face himself in order to properly present his argument to them. Unfortunately, he did it a little bit too much. He actually scarred his brain literally as well as his psyche when he scarred his face. So he actually legitimately thinks he's Two-Face now, in addition to the fact that he kind of looks like him. Anybody play any of those old arcade games where you'd step in, like you'd hit the paddle and go into cover, and you don't hit the paddle, and it's a shooting game. You know, there was one for like an old Western stuff too. That was actually a very common kind of arcade game back when I used to go in the arcades a lot. Why is he reloading after every shot? There we go. Jeez, that was weird. Whatever. I have actually heard that before, Monarchy, from someone who is not me, by the way. To make that clear. Besides, I know who the best Batman villain is. It's Two-Face, duh! I mean, think about how many people have emulated Two-Face over the years. Excluding Pretty Boy. Look at him! I mean, seriously. He even went so far as to burn part of his arm, too. And he can one-hand a shotgun. Do you know what that takes? Also, look at the kind of punishment he can take. This is an anti-Ewok bolter, an Armageddon gun. This thing can literally strip an Ewok down to its composite molecules in 3.5 seconds. And yet this guy's just enduring it. Also, it's kind of hard to shoot right now with the controls being the way they are. And the fact that I'm on a gun. It's Metal Gear Solid 3 all over again, I swear.
Now why did you go and do that? That was fun, Jake. I had...
What's the plan?
He's coming with us.
I can't even imagine, Zeiss. So, you remember how I mentioned this guy was really into Batman villains?
Well, pretty boy, I was told that you wanted to find me.
So, he watched that one Punisher movie.
So I saved you the trouble. I found you instead.
a regular private dick, aren't you?
Funny. Why were your boys after us? My brother and I haven't done shit.
I point out again,
There's a reason why everyone in the hand knows the Conway name.
it's still a plot point.
Truth is, we given up looking for you a few years ago. Thought you must have joined your old man in the grave.
What? No. He left.
My God, Jake. Have you really been kidding yourself all this time? Come on. You really don't know? Didn't that idiot uncle tell you anything? Oh, Jake, Jake, Jake. Don't be so gloomy. I'm very happy to have the opportunity to tell you that there has been a kill order out for the whole Conway bunch. Your daddy, your mommy, you, your baby brother, and in the big old rule book, kill orders are for life.
It is so hard to take him seriously, I'm sorry.
So what happened?
Oh, I don't know. One day we were looking for him, next day Caesar says he's dead. Happens all the time. Why should we question him?
And where is this unquestionable leader?
I didn't get these scars for my candor. One thing I will tell you is this. He's stronger than you, he thinks faster than you, and he is 10 steps ahead of you every single minute of every single day. He's built without an off switch, and he will not stop until you are eating the very earth you're walking on.
So,
It's been a pleasure, Jake.
he's the original Terminator. Caesar is, if you're not aware. He's the one all the other Terminators
Get
were
it.
based off of.
You're done. One last question. Where is he?
We haven't actually heard the twist
Flesh
yet.
Inc. I think I spelled his name right.
The pleasure's been all mine.
I mean, I guess the fact that his dad is dead is a twist, and that there's a kill order for his family, but we still don't know why. There still has been no reason given for why there's a kill order out for the family. Happy New Year, Dakota. Cameraman's like, wait up, wait up! I love this run animation, by the way. It really is hilarious. I'd like to think that no motion capture happened there. Because the possibility that someone actually was like, is just worse. In so many different ways. We... Okay. See you around, Mandartin. Happy New Year. I believe we are actually at the final mission now. Final series of missions. So, you know, that's nice. We're finally almost done with this game, and we'll finish it before 2017. By my time, at least. And then I'll give you my big plot twist.
Why didn't you tell me, Mac? You always said he disappeared.
I am your father.
Pretty boy told me there was a kill order on us. On all of us.
I knew about the kill order. I knew they wanted Toledo dead. He told me himself. Not you two. You was just boys. Besides, Toledo made me promise I would never tell you. Neither one of you. My job was to protect you from the devil's hand and raise you like you was my own. I'd done that. Best I could. I just never thought they'd come after y'all. Not after all this time.
I don't know, Man of Hope.
How'd it start, Mac?
God damn it, Jake. You know I hate breaking a promise. Your daddy once raced a guy in a gang named John McKenzie. But it wasn't your normal cash race
No, Corwin.
to win a girl. Your mama. Toledo was a hothead. He got drunk, gambled her when he ran out of money. Don't give me that look, boy. William weren't no saint. He was my best friend. Something was messed up in him. Made him do stupid shit sometimes. He lost the race. But he was never gonna hand your mama over to nobody. No, she was furious when she found out what he'd done. You and Mikey was just little. John was a violent son of a bitch. And he went on a rampage, talking up a storm about traitors, his property, and all sorts of shit. And then the fellas in the gang, well, they bought into it. Toledo brought you boys over one night saying he had to leave town. Took your mama with him. He made me swear not to say anything. He ran. Same as I would have done. John was insane. I mean, fucking insane. Following after Toledo to God knows where. Then some folks came back saying your parents were caught. Too.
I like that zoom in.
Others saying John never found them. Made the story up so he don't look like a pussy.
Caesar. John Mackenzie?
I reckon so. That motherfucker got all wound up running the hand and forgot he had a score to settle.
No, there goes my bike. I hope that was worth the payoff, guys, because that is the game's big plot twist. The big plot twist
Yeah, I'm okay.
is that the reason they sent out the hit, and nobody knew about it, and it was built up for literally the entire game, this is the last series of missions here,
We gotta get out of here.
was because your dad tried to gamble your mother and then defaulted on the debt, and so the other guy just was really upset about that and had a grudge to settle. That's it. That's the big plot twist.
Oh, that's you, Dad.
That's that is, without hyperbole, without joking, without me making up plot twists, legitimately what the actual plot twist of the game is. As you can see, the Fire Nation is sparing no expense here.
You really think you can beat me?
Yes, Rory. I mean, that's just logical, isn't it? Yeah, you thought he was kidding, didn't you, Dios? What the hell? What? I like how the bike was... You know, I don't know if you noticed, but the bike was actually still controllable after we were no longer on it there. I told you, the Fire Nation does not mess around, Shadow.
That's you, Dad.
This is actually a better love story than Twilight, I'll admit that. Ah. Actually, that isn't true. But this is better than 50 Shades, that's true. Now, my plot twist probably makes this all make much more sense because I've put some actual thought into this. But we're not there yet. I mean, most of this is just pretty logical stuff, really. I don't actually understand what the game wants me to do there. Yes, Loserhouse. Oh, I think I know what it wants me to do. I think I know what it wants me to do.
Oh, that's you, Dad.
That's the Fire Nation, Rory. In-game, you know, not my made-up lore, that's the police. In my lore, that's the Fire Nation who's trying to exert their influence over the area to take over the biker mines. They've brought in the big guns by now. The Devil's Hand, which I remind you are the people who are actually in charge of this vicinity, have pretty much lost all of their hold on the area. The only one really left with any kind of sway is Caesar himself. And that's not enough to control an entire nation. Also a nice one, Lurker. I don't know if that's why it was removed, but yeah, apparently it's not on Steam anymore. See, I don't see any side routes. There's only one thing left to do. Okay. I legit don't know what to do here. Yeah. Yay, Deutsch! Welcome to the ending. You just missed the game's big plot twist. Their plot twist, not mine. Yeah, but you really can't even appreciate how terrible the plot twist is until you see the full build-up to it for 8 hours. God. Little did you know, the other guy didn't like your dad that much. That's why he wants to kill you. No, he's a vampire, McAngramstein. Ah, gotcha, Darkwing. Okay, to the right, huh? I have no idea what to do here. Is there like a dead stop button? Maybe that's what it wants me to do. Okay, we'll try that. So anyways, I'll go ahead and give you one of my plot twists now. I was going to wait a little bit. So this uncle guy who's been taking care of him since he was young, that's actually his original self. See, everyone thought the general, the person he's cloned off of, died thanks to the incident I mentioned earlier. You know, I talked about that like right at the beginning. In truth, that's actually him. So that's basically his previous self right there. Or I shouldn't say his previous self. It's his progenitor, basically. That's the person who crafted the clone that he is, if that makes sense. Come on. There we go. Game? Game? So I was mashing, holding down brake, thinking I just needed a brake. But I didn't get control back until I was already in the corridor. So I don't know what the crap hell ass balls. Maybe I just need to get there quicker? I tried boosting one of these times. We'll try boosting again this time. I actually already mentioned how Peter Parker's in this game. We already talked about him. The Jackal has nothing to do with it, though. He went on to better pastures. Sorry, Corwin. $4,000 says I need to finish this game. And I'd like to finish it before 2017. That's kind of optional. This is such a I was talking earlier about level design. Ugh, no, I can't. I'm running out of sarcasm. My friend Gary and I have a phrase. I'm running out of sarcasm. When we want to make fun of something sarcastically, but we can't because it's so stupid that it just breaks our brains so much. So that's kind of where I'm at. This is just so stupid that it is legit breaking my brain. This is just really terrible. It's random? You gotta be kidding me. I did notice that it is random when I get control back, where I am when I get control back, and how long it is before I can actually put input again when I get control back. Like, all of those things are randomized, I've noticed, as I've been doing this like 5 or 6 times. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but yeah. Yes, there are people who speedrun this game. I don't know if God Mode would fix it, because all I have is Cheat Engine, which might not affect this. So we'll try power sliding again. You did see me power slide earlier, right, Darkrai? Like, you did see that happen? I mean, I'm a little out of it, but actually, I'm pretty sure I power slided twice, but I know I did it at least once. Come on, give me control back. There we go. No? Still might be able to do it. It's not a bad idea. Exhibit A. Okay, I have a slightly different idea this time. We're gonna make this work! God, why would anyone ever speedrun this game? It does actually say at the top, I saw it that time, power slide to avoid the helicopter. It says specifically to avoid the helicopter. Lord knows, like I said, as I said earlier, awful games done quick is a thing, and Lord knows plenty of people speedrun terrible, terrible games. I have actually seen 2 people speedrun Quest 64. Quest 64! For God's sakes. So that was me trying to slide earlier to make sure I was far enough down. That's debatable, Zeiss. The fact that they're both in the running is something that should tell you something. This speedrunner's layout is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. That's a lie. I've seen worse than this. Okay, there's the helicopter. There's the strafe. Yeah, most people I know say they get tired of games they actually love by speedrunning them. Well, I could try one cheat Caladrius. Let me see what he does really quick here. The game switches to the helicopter. There's the helicopter coming. There's him. And he slides, and he's fine. He just slid under it. He just slid right under it, just like I tried to do 3 times now. Okay. Let me try something. Least favorite video game genre? Mobile games. That is correct. Let's try this, see what that does.
Oh, that's you, Dad.
Oops, that's the wrong button. Well, that was the game crashing. God damn it. I am actually really close to the end of this game. Yes. Buggy piece of crap. Hey, look! We're back here. So I'm going to try one more thing, and if that doesn't work, I'm going to try one other thing, and if that doesn't work, I'm officially out of ideas, other than just hope for RNG. So it appears to be the general idea that we're at this point. Congrats, Mac Daddy. More people have read your stuff than mine. Okay. It worked. Thank God. Oh my God, we did it, guys. We had to use Cheat Engine to do it, but we did it. I had a Cheat Engine code for infinite health on the vehicle section. That's how I did it. That is the second time I've cheated in this game. The first time was frustration. This time I think I'm going to call it mandatory. To be able to complete the game at all. Don't worry, I've already turned the cheat back off. Sonic boss all of a sudden here. Seriously, this helicopter pilot is terrible. It's okay, 70. Happy New Year. That's true, Lurker! I had to cheat to complete the game, so this is a bad game. Oh my God, I failed because I ran out of time. Oh my God, after all that, I failed because I ran out of time. Oh my flippity God. Are you gonna let me boost again, game? Like, you're ever gonna give me my boosts back? Just wondering. There we go. That took way too long to recover that. God damn it. I know. It's like, at the end of the game, they're just like, you know what? Nobody's gonna get this far. Let's just make it horrible. On purpose. There we go. It's almost impressive, really. It's kind of like watching a guy... I'm borrowing this analogy. It's like watching a guy try to back out of his car and then fail in the process of... Oh my God. and then fail in backing up the car, and accidentally run into a tree, which causes him to bump his head as he gets out of the car. And as he's trying to get out of the car, the next thing that happens is his dog comes over and starts biting into his leg, causing him a tremendous amount of pain, as the cops come over wondering what all the commotion is, and then he accidentally sets off a firework in the car, which causes the cop to shoot him, but not in just in the leg. And it's just this overwhelming pile of just non-stop events happening over and over and over.
I'm proud of you, Jake. Nobody has ever stood up to them like this before. But don't underestimate Caesar. He's gonna be stacked, that's for sure. Every gang member in the state will be with him.
I've come this far.
You'll be doing the world a favor by killing him.
Mac,
I don't care
Jake,
how you
read
do
me?
it. You need to find that bastard.
Mac, Jake, you read me?
Tyrell?
Jake, I looked into that situation.
Hi,
before.
AVG.
Shit's hit the fan. The Devil's Hand hijacked one of my shipments. It must have been what my guy out at the trailer park was doing.
Can't you get your boys on it?
Not this time. The truck ain't legit. Ain't nothing in there I can admit to knowing about. It was last seen heading to Fogwood. You gotta help me out. I'll see you right, Jake.
I'm on it. Take care of Mac. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Technically, this is a side quest, but whatever. I think this is actually supposed to be a plot arc thing, but I don't know. So, you could see how this kind of is coming to full tilt here, because what's happening is the Devil's Hand, even though they're losing lots of influence to the Fire Nation and their invasion, they're basically consolidating. You know, they've lost. They used to have people everywhere. They actually called them ants, right? Like just crawling over every single crevice of the entirety of the South, right? But now there's nothing left but a small handful, a few hundred at most. So all of those are concentrated around Caesar himself, and he's making one last-ditch attempt at consolidating his power base by ensuring they're all around him in order to try and make sure that he can then move from a position of strength and then retake the remainder of the state from around him. Make sense? It's actually a fairly logical strategy when you think about it. I mean, if he just left his forces out and about or allowed himself to disintegrate, it'd be done for him. But this way he can try to start over. Fresh start kind of a thing. He's going to need to get some new recruits, though. And the real problem for Caesar, even though I'm not even sure he realizes at this point in time, because he's so deluded with his hatred of the both the general and the general's clone, is the Fire Nation. No, bro. So, well, I have seen some of it, but I just really didn't like what I saw. Anyway, so my point here being that you can kind of sympathize with Caesar at this point in time, because remember, he got that prophecy from in the past from the future saying, hey, you know, these people are going to be responsible for your ultimate downfall. They're going to kill you and everyone you ever knew and loved, and they're going to completely destroy your power base, and that's what Caesar cares about more than anything else. So he, at this point, is basically completely unhinged. His emotional and mental stability completely out the window. All he cares about now is taking out these guys, because he thinks they are the only thing that can stop him, because he's focusing in on this prophecy. Not, of course, fully aware, in a typical sense of self-fulfilling prophecy, prophetic irony, that he is actually fulfilling the prophecy by his own actions. Make sense? You can kind of see how the pieces fall together here, with the way things are going. Actually, I really do feel kind of bad for Caesar. If not for the fact that that gentleman went back into the past to prophesy about this whole situation, he'd actually be fine, really. I mean, he's still an evil bastard who deserves to die, but he wouldn't be completely, you know, self-destructive like he is here. It. Well, it's similar, JD. In fact, it's actually the same guy. After his defeat at the hands of Branix over in Fallout New Vegas, his soul was cast here as sort of a redeem yourself or die sort of a situation. He decided to make his new power base with the Devil's Hand here. That is true, Diaz. This is a very futile situation. I will not argue that point. What, you're making up another settings, Ice? What the hell, man? I'm reminded of a GTA San Andreas mission all of a sudden. You just had to stop the train, CJ! You remember that one, don't you? I guess I wouldn't know that, Corwin. I've only made up one setting. All you had to do was follow the damn train. Oh yeah, if it's not obvious, the construction workers people here are currently in the pocket of the Devil's Hand. They're not actually a part of the Devil's Hand, though. They're like a local mafia, you might say. Two number 9s, number 13 extra sauce. Huh. I think some guy's been following me shooting at me for like 20 minutes now. That's probably nothing. Exactly, I only made one setting, Arcasius. Hey, there's a guy who's been shooting at us this whole time. You see the blue glows every now and again? That's when you can see the cybernetic enhancements.
Asshole!
Yeah, that's actually what I normally do on replays, Schmeidolf. Look at how unique these attack animations are, guys. Isn't that great? And you can only use them once. It's not really cover if I can just see. What the hell? What? No, don't. No, no! What? Ah! God damn it. What the hell, ass balls? You have a machine gun, right? What happened to my frickin' machine gun? That's... Ah! What is this thing? Why do I have an SMG all of a sudden? A terrible SMG.
Shit! Stop! I'm looking for Caesar. Where is he?
I don't know.
That's unlikely at this point.
Where was the truck going?
Stop! No, please! I'll tell you what I know!
Hey, your hair's on fire.
Caesar! He's planning a war against you.
He's planning a war. He hasn't been waging a war against me. He's planning one.
Ah! I know that, genius. What else?
The truck is supposed to go to him. The weapons are for...
Yes, they
for his
do, McAngler.
army.
Where is he?
I don't know. Please.
Really, the odds that he doesn't know is almost non-existent.
Get out of here.
That's true. There are very few games I refuse to ever play again. It's a small list. And I will never play this game again. Oh my god, really?
Oh, shit.
It is pretty difficult to out-dick King Dick, but remember, King Dick's dick wasn't that dicky. He just had lots of dicks in his dick box. Okay, this is really hard to steer. Like, I cannot describe how this is like. This is like driving on ice skates. Come on. Whoa, there was a tree branch there, apparently. You're welcome, Kensington. Happy New Year. Hey, nobody dicked like King Dick did. I'd say you can ask the ladies, but remember, they don't have female parts, so they actually don't know. And if you think about it for a moment, where do you think most of the guys of this setting have been having sex this whole time? Because remember, this guy, the main character, doesn't know any better. He's 3. He's never had sex. He's a virgin. And all the other guys can't have sex with the women because they don't have the equipment for it. So there's really only one option left for all the men to have sex in this setting. I'm not going to finish that joke. But you can take it in the direction of either guys or pigs. It's up to you. I've mentioned both. Oh, and bikes. We could mention bikes as well. I'm sure I am, Deutsch. Only on occasion, Tom. It has happened, though.
This'll do.
Jake! Jake! Help!
Ellie,
They're here! The Devil's Hand are here!
tell me what's happening.
I can hear them. They're close.
It's okay, I got an RPG now. And a big-ass beard. He got that beard at the Vietnam. You heard of food that'll put hair on your chest? Kind of similar.
Ellie! Matt! No!
Remember,
No!
that's actually his previous self.
No!
The person he was cloned from. So he's having kind of a existential crisis here. Think Squall in FF8, but a little better done. Oh yeah, by the way. Ah! Yeah, that was a screwdriver, by the way. It's time to settle the score. Once and for all. Oh, Jake's is just infinitely better, Lurker. We all know this. Not sure if he was hanged or impaled first. I mean, both are options, really.
Are you okay? Did they hurt you?
God, his hand is the size of her head.
Jake.
That is so screwed up.
I see you found my note. Thanks for coming.
Both really,
Sorry
EBG.
about the old man. I had to make sure you'd get the message.
Jake, where's Mac?
He's dead.
And look, I see you met my daughter, Ellie. She always was the problem child.
Ellie?
I hate him. I've always hated him. Listen, Jake, please listen. I ran away years ago. He beat me. He beat my mom. I've still got the scars. That's when I started hearing the stories about people he killed. I heard what he'd done to your family, and I came to find you to see if it was true. That's when I met Mikey, and he was so sweet, even after all the things my father did. I helped him and Mac however I could.
But clearly you were the
You
enemy.
knew who 666 was. You pushed me to keep going, even when I wasn't sure anymore if I could. For Christ's sakes, why didn't you just tell me?
I wanted to. I really did, but I just couldn't. I had no idea where my father was, but you were the only person who seemed strong enough to get to him. And I had a family at last, Jake. I had Mikey and Mac, and then you. I didn't want to let that go. I'm so sorry.
Watching this dysfunctional farce is such a smile. I just wish I could hear that babble.
Some soup.
Ellie, look at me.
Yeah, well,
How many of them?
all of them.
Army. They're everywhere. This is the end, Jake.
Thank God.
Maybe, but not for us. Get up on those bleachers. Now.
I can't even joke about that.
Caesar! Show yourself!
Suddenly, different audio quality completely.
Howdy, cowboy.
So yeah, that's the big guy.
Little orphan Jakey. Nobody to sing you sweet lullabies. No one to come home to. I guess you're wondering what happened to Pops. Huh? He left quite a mark on me.
You kill them! Just like you kill everything, you bastard! I hate you! I hate you! I wish you were dead!
Shush now, baby.
Man, I hear that every day from my kids. I don't know what the problem is.
Now, where was I?
At least when they're teenagers.
Sowed seeds of distrust, made fun of the dead, started... Oh, yes. Dearest mother and father. You see, Jake,
I was in Retribution.
back at the start, I had big plans. Plans to expand. But your dad... he wasn't too keen on that. Only things he cared for were beer, racing, and your mom. We were the kings. We could do anything.
We could own the biker mines.
And goody-goody. But a man's got to take advantage of what the good maker seemed to bestow upon him. Am I right?
Like the biker mines. I've talked about this.
I'll take that as a yes. So, I started doing what I wanted. And your pop didn't like it. I mean, really.
You notice he has a kyber crystal as a necklace?
Violence here and there. Jake.
No reason to feel guilty.
You and I are cut from the same cloth.
See it?
Anyway, I tried to keep it all quiet. But really, I wasn't happy taking orders. Killing people is just too much fun. And scared people give you anything you want. Isn't that right, soldier? It was so easy. I started the devil's hand to harvest this rich crop I'd found.
Isn't it funny how the biker mine thing fits perfectly into this?
Lost everything, aside from his woman, that is. So I made him a bet. We race one last time. He wins, he keeps everything. And I cover his debts. But if he loses, I take his bike and your mom. Damn idiot lost! Slashed my face when I went to rightfully take my prize. He took the bike, his bitch, and ran. I looked like a fool, Jake.
Didn't we
A
just
damn
get this
fool.
story from, you
Can't
know,
have that.
the other guy?
No, sir. Can't have it. I chased him for a long time, Jake.
Nobody makes me look like a fool.
Found them, too. Threw them both off the fucking cliff. And watched them drown like cats in a bag.
Enough of this. Ellie and I are leaving here with you dead. You hear me?
That is the best hero speech ever.
Oh, I hear you.
But I don't think we're reading the same book, Jake. The way I see it, the good book says you flame out. Here. Right about now.
Hey, it's a bunch of guys with guns. Just like the, 800 other guys with guns I've killed. That's his army. 8 guys.
Nothing has stopped me so far. Not even death. So tell me.
That's true!
What makes you think you'll
He hasn't.
survive, John?
He's a vampire. He literally has gone beyond death.
No! No! No!
And then there's no music for the final battle.
Stick to that motherfucker like napalm!
There's no music for the final battle. Oh! Never mind. There we go. Oh, hey, people. Yeah, it's... Basically, run. I smell popcorn. Very appropriate. And then Caesar won. Yay.
Shave the hair right off that pussy!
That's not a saying, really. I mean, it sounds like a saying, but it actually isn't, if you think about it for a minute. Okay, what the crap? That guy just frickin' started existing there.
Pussy son!
God damn it. Whatever.
Shave the hair right off that pussy!
You know, I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it. This is just too stupid.
This is like a big old party. Your mother was mine, Jake. I won her fair and square.
It's true. He did. He is absolutely right about that. I always hate it when the villains have a good point. I was just gonna say, you know, linoleum is cheaper to clean than carpet. I'd like to say I came up with that quote, but I didn't. Oh. A real rifle. My god. Wait, that's not a real rifle. Screw this thing. I'll take this thing back. This, you know, we literally were just talking about great last dungeon songs. I think we were talking about that Friday, actually. Yesterday, in other words. Truly, though, I think this song just blows them all away. Because it's basically the exact same generic punk, like, junk rock that it always has been. And I think that's the point. You know, most games try to have some big, epic thing for their final dungeon and their final boss. But in this case, they brilliantly decided to curb expectations and do the unexpected thing by instead having the music be the exact same type of music that's been the entire game, thereby emphasizing, through its cleverness and aptitude, that this is just a non-stop struggle. It's the cycle of violence and hatred concept that's being presented in so many other works recently, except done brilliantly. Like, we feel through the presentation of the game that there is truly no hope and no end to our suffering or our struggles, because no matter what we do, the game just never ends, and it's always the same goddamn thing. Oh god, kill me. I have actually heard of this type of rock referred to as butt rock in the past, but I didn't want to say that. It's okay, we're almost done. And then I can tell you the rest of the story. I mean, you already know how the story ends, right? I mean, I told you this is a stable time loop, right? So you know what's gonna happen in the end here. Because what's gonna happen in the end is we're gonna go back to the beginning. We'll end up going back trying to do a different path through this, through diplomacy, thanks to Ellie. And especially since the new us will actually know who Ellie is. So that person, you know, the second us, the one who is Mikey in this game, will actually be able to go back and say, aha, Ellie is the daughter. It makes sense, actually, doesn't it, when you really think about it? That's how why he was going after Ellie in particular, is because he knew Ellie was the daughter of the leader of the opposing gang, and therefore someone who would actually have the power and influence necessary to try and broker a true peace between the two sides. I'm telling you, the more you think about it, the more the plot I put together for this thing actually makes a lot of sense. Aside from the flavor fluff that I did just for fun. That's fluff, and I'll admit that. But I put real effort, damn it, into making the core plot of this game. Also, there's one last little twist, but we'll get to that. I hope you noticed, by the way, the similarity between this villain and the Joker. Not in a good way. In a, like, a 3-year-old trying to emulate the Joker kind of a way. In a someone who doesn't know what makes the Joker kind of a way, actually. Probably a better way to put that. I'm telling you, the Batman villain thing is continuing throughout this game. Are you gonna die? Oh my god! What the hell? I was shooting you in the head, and you're just like, nah, I don't feel like getting shot in the head. God damn it. Okay, I'm pretty far back. God damn it. You know what? I'm sorry. Hang on a second. Oh yeah, I need to do this. There we go. Yes. I don't care. I don't care. And I still died! Holy God! I still died! You know, if I had a real gun instead of this frickin' SMG, I don't even know where I got it from. Alright, fine. Really tired of this. So, Ah! Where did you guys come from? I just want to see if he spawns while I'm staring at him. God damn it. I missed him, too. God damn it to hell. Good night, Sonoshi. Hello, Olivia. I haven't seen you in a long time. What's up? Okay. Whatever. Okay.
Mama was mine, Jake. I wanted my parents square.
Okay. I'm just... God damn it. It looks like they are just as invincible as I am, which is funny, because that didn't work that way earlier, but, you know, whatever. Okay. I think he got back up, even after a killing thing. Yeah, headshots do nothing, too. Oh my god! I'm shooting him in the head, and it does nothing! Okay. Wow. Okay. I can't cheat. I can't cheat. That's not credit, Rory, in my book. The fact that doors quite literally cannot be interacted with, like you can't open a door until you've killed everyone, is ridiculous. Hang on. Okay. Now let's turn that off, turn that on. Okay! I do not want to actually try! This game is not worth my trying! And yet apparently I have to. There's something messed up about the fact that I have to try at one of the worst games ever made. Like, seriously, just ponder that for a moment. I'm putting more effort into this than I put into Fire Emblem. A game that's actually good. I shouldn't say effort, that's the wrong word. It is more aggravating? That's a good word to use. More aggravating. Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna go with effort, because in Fire Emblem I actually enjoyed doing it. In this one it's like, oh god, why am I still playing this game? God damn it. Get out, get out. See how many thousands of guys are left? Oh my god. This might be the most boring final boss dungeon I have ever seen in my life. God damn it. Okay. Okay. You know, it'd be nice if I had guns that were gutter trash. That would also be helpful.
Your mama was mine, Jake. I won her fair and square.
Come on. But really? Really? Yeah, but... Well, actually, that's a decent gun. Come on. Ah!
They tested stuff out on you town boys after all.
Let's try that again. There we go. I may not make it, guys. Well, she was female in this game, so obviously Rory, she didn't even matter. I mean, duh, right? Yeah. Get off, get off, get off, get off, get! That's actually a worse gun. Whatever. I really hope you guys are enjoying me suffer here, because this is not the worst level design I've ever seen in my life, but it's close. Well, it's a little off, Codex. I need to switch it around a little bit. But I switched it specifically for this one so people could see more of the chat.
Mama was mine, Jake. I fair and square.
Hello? Game? Game? There's definitely some clown car stuff going on here, and I hate clown cars in general. In fact, that's probably my biggest gripe with Modern Warfare. Call of Duty 4. The clown car thing really pissed me off in that game. Like, a lot.
This is like a big old...
Come on, where are you, rocket launcher guys? I know you're there. You've been killing me all frickin' day, relatively speaking. God damn it. Come on, come on, come on! This is various levels of unfair right here. Like, this is... Yeah. Have I killed everyone? No, of course I haven't killed everyone. I have to kill everyone to proceed. Who's left? Hey, guy who's left. Hey, the door's open.
This is like a big old party.
Don't worry, it's not over yet. God damn it. No, no, don't shoot. By all means, just keep doing what you're doing, buddy.
He's getting away!
I can't even feel relief. We're not done yet.
Just tell me one thing. Did you know he had a kill order on me?
No, I didn't. I haven't seen him for years.
So why didn't you say anything?
I always meant to, but I guess I always chickened out. I thought you guys would hate me for who my father was. Mikey meant so much to me. And Mac...
Remember, Mikey is us from the
Be a
future.
dad, you know?
I guess I can see that.
What else can you see?
I can see Caesar right up ahead. Hold on.
I mean, you know, just keep that in mind when we're very close to this woman here. who, I remind you, is not human. Of course he's got someone with an RPG on the back of his mic. We know that RPGs are just the go-to for this situation. Oh, hang on just a sec. There we go. Well, yeah, Bragwin. I mean, I told you that already. Actually, I don't own any Olivia, so technically, no, I can't. Now it's time to give them a one-way trip to hell. That's the wrong button. Why would I have need of sunglasses? I wear regular glasses. Do you know how irritating it is having sunglasses on top of these things?
Son of a bitch! God damn.
Where's Ellie? Never mind. I cannot even begin to explain how stupid what's happening is here. Like, on the one hand, this seems kind of clever because they're kind of forcing us into a narrow area, so we have a harder time dodging the RPGs. But this is absolutely bullcrap. Of course I can, Fuke. For more money. I'm not made of money. I am practically blind without my glasses. I can see about a foot in front of me, clearly. And after that, just blobs. And occasionally colors. This is it, guys. The final ride to hell. I swear to God, if this ends with us humping Ellie, I'm going to scream. Especially given the time paradox that would create. Although it would give him the impetus for going back in time to start trying the diplomatic route the next time. So, I mean, that would kind of tie up my little plot even more neatly than it already was.
Back.
No, Darkrai. And neither is Sonic 06. Don't even ask. I could probably Lorerun Sonic 06 at this point, too. What are you doing? I mean, I know what you're doing, but why, I guess is a better word usage. Why are you doing? Don't let Caesar escape. This is it. Hey, there he is! Damn it.
Let you dead.
Anything I write is in the Imperium in one way or another. Don't worry, I'll explain how in the end here.
Keep her! Damn it! We got the break.
Stop now!
Not like we have a choice. Ellie!
Actually, you do have a choice to...
Take the handle. Hold them tight. And straight.
What the hell are you doing?
And the final battle. The ultimate climax against the great villain, who's secretly the Joker, is a QTE. Yes, we're crushing his eyes. We're doing exactly what you think of it. We're God of Warring it.
Stay cool.
Stay cool. Oh no. There goes the Joker. I mean, of course he did, Zeiss. Remember, stay cool.
It's over. We did it, Mikey. What the?
He's got hella aim, you gotta admit.
Are you okay?
Depends. We aren't dead, are we?
Not yet, anyway. Let's go home.
Stay cool. So obviously, he gets the idea to go ahead and go back in time, starting the whole loop over again, right? Like we already kind of mentioned that. So that's how the time loop concludes there. The final twist here, all of this was being done as a part of an experiment on behalf of a certain Imperial scientist who was wondering, what if we took all of the qualities that made Batman who he is and put them into some random guy who had never actually been, had any of those experiences before. So when they were cloning the General, they actually put the Batman gene into this guy, and as a consequence of him being Batman and being cloned here, all of the supervillains kind of grew up around him and became Batman-y supervillains simply in reaction to his proximity, thereby proving the superheroes cause supervillains thesis, which has been something that's been theorized with it throughout the Imperium for many, many years. Of course, all of this occurred inside of a holodeck, but, the end. I think there's only one thing we can do to really demonstrate how awesome this game is, and that's by showing how the shadows are moving as we move the camera. Do you see that? The shadows are literally moving. I wonder. Wow, this is the worst gun in the world. See? Holodeck. Make sense? That is it. We're dumped back here. That's the ending. There's nothing else. 9:07. We did it. Maybe a ride to hell. Oh my god. That hurt. That hurt to do. Oh my god. I like how he's just like awkwardly like, just don't pay attention to the crazy person. Just pretend he's not there. Yeah, see, holodeck. What's funny is I actually came up with the holodeck idea almost first because of this right here. And then I came up with the stable time loop idea afterwards. Nope, I'm ending the year with this. This is how I want to remember 2016. As the year that can go in a fire and die. 2016 is the second worst year of my life. And I never want to think about it again. So I hope you've enjoyed. We did have to cheat once. It was required once to cheat to progress. I cheated once in order to try and progress, and then I cheated once because I was having trouble progressing, so that cheat counts. And then I cheated another time and failed at progressing because I turned on cheats. So, yeah. Yeah, anyways. I do hope you've enjoyed. I enjoyed. Tomorrow we are going to be doing Lore Week to start off 2017, our very first 2017 Lore Week. I've got a couple of news items to talk about. Yeah, a couple here. 5, I think. Yeah, 5 or so. And then we will be working on Blizzard Sunday. While I've got your guys' attention, I'm going to cut off the local recording. So for those of you watching on YouTube,